Hope at Crafty Hope and welcome. Today I am working on the Pirate Pretties Jewelry Challenge from Angela of Pirate Pretties Jewelry. This is a monthly birthstone challenge from Angela in which we have a color, metal, project type, and fun element we are to include in a piece or several pieces of jewelry. So this month is November and the birthstone color is either citrine or yellow topaz. The metal type is either gold or bronze. The project type is earrings. And the fun elements, which are optional, is sun, moon, and or stars. So you can kind of see what I've got going on here, and I have checked all of those boxes. For the citrine or yellow topaz, I have got several of these little, what I'm thinking are possibly yellow topaz or citrine, probably citrine, briolettes. And then for gold or bronze, you can see all my findings are in that gold color. These two I know are actually brass, but they've got that gold sheen. Project type, you can see I've got an ear wire, making earrings. And then fun elements, sun, moon, and or stars. I have both this sun and this ring. It came from Patina Queen. I'll try to put a link to her below. She's got some amazing celestial stuff. I've done some things that she's got with some crescent moons and things like that that are beautiful. In fact, my 4-core challenge for October included one of those crescent moons. I'll put a link to that up here. So this is a pretty simple pair of earrings that I am making using these elements. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that we are going to wire wrap the briolettes. I've already done 2 of them here and we only need 1 more wrapped. I don't need these. That was just for show. I should have just put up a tutorial on how to wire wrap briolettes. I'm going to walk you through it really quick, but this is a super simple process. You're going to take your wire. I believe this is some 24 or 26, I think 26 gauge wire. It's really thin wire. Because this is a stone bead, the holes tend to be tiny. So I have inserted my gold colored wire in there, leaving just a tiny tail. I'm going to pull these up and crisscross them, bend my tail at a 90-degree angle, bend my longer length up, and then wrap my tail a couple times around the longer piece. Once I'm satisfied with that, I will take some wire cutters and trim off that excess bit of tail, and then take some flat nose pliers and just lightly make sure that that end is tucked. So from there, I'm going to bend that longer piece of wire at an angle from my bead, and then grab my round nose pliers. I am making these loops really tiny, so I'm going to do that way up here at the front of my round nose pliers. So I'm going to do that way up here, make my loop like so, and then wrap down that initial wrap that we did with the tail. Alright, once I get that wrapped to my way I want it, I'm going to trim off the excess and again tuck any little thing that's poking up, and I have a wrapped briolet. Now it's just down to assembling it. This is the simplest part, y'all. I have a 4mm jump ring here. Sorry, I'm trying to get my pliers. And I am going to open that jump ring by twisting it open, like so. And I'm just going to connect I'm going to connect my sun to my ring here and then close that jump ring. Like so. Make sure I'm twisting it. And then I'm going to take another jump ring. This one, I believe, is a 5mm jump ring. So it's slightly larger than the original. And I'm going to put that on our original jump ring, just on there. And then I'm going to slip on my 3 briolettes that I have already wrapped, and then close this jump ring. Now I am going to do my best to make sure this jump ring is closed really well, because I used that super thin gauge of wire, and it could slip through that slit in the jump ring. All right, so I have this pretty little earring, and the last thing to do is just add an ear wire. So I am, again, just like I did with the jump rings, twisting it open. You see that? So it's open, and then slipping on my sun. And I already have the other one completed over here. And I have some really pretty pair of earrings. Y'all, I have to tell you, I would not have pulled these together if it hadn't been for this prompt from Angela. So I have to thank her. This wouldn't normally be a color combination I would go for, but I think they're really kind of perfect because they're very monochromatic, so it could go with anything. So I'm going to give you a couple of pictures of this at the end and thank Angela so much for this challenge. I've made some really beautiful things this year based off of her prompts, and so I kind of love that. If you like this, make sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and go check out Angela's page. I'll have links to that below, her YouTube and her Facebook. And y'all think about maybe playing along if you want. Keep up with Angela because she is trying to come up with what next year's challenge will be. So stay tuned for that. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. Bye.